Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from dazzledazzlecrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I work in live and work in Scotland. I'm always a bit late to the party, but I'm filming today and realised it's Thanksgiving Day. So for all my friends who live over the pond, who live in whatever country, all around the world, if you're celebrating Thanksgiving today, then I'm making this card for you. So I decided to do a video in your honour and to say thank you to all my friends, especially my friends on my YouTube channel, the subscribers from Australia, not from Australia, from America and from Canada. I'm not sure if in Canada your Thanksgiving Day is a different day, but anyway, for all my friends wherever you are, here's a card for you to help you celebrate Thanksgiving today. I hope you're all having a happy time with family and sharing food together. Okay, so what I've done today is I've pulled out my Painted Harvest. Because I was away in October, I do feel that I have missed out on autumn crafting, and we're all kind of into Christmas and winter crafting now, and I just hadn't had enough time to play with this one of my favourite sets that I quite like. I like it in summer, but I like it in autumn too, and because it's got such lovely thank you and messages in here, I just think it's a perfect set. Now I am going to play today. I'm just going to sit down, I'm going to get my blocks. I'm not really organised, but you'll be getting used to the fact that's normal with me. I've got an idea, I haven't practiced it. I'm just getting a few blocks together. So I'm using some stamps from this. I'm going to do a bit of freestyle stamping, which is something I actually love to do. I think we'll put that one on there and that one on there. So I've got, and I need a bigger block because I need to use my sunflower as well. I absolutely adore this. This is a two-step stamp set. It's probably going to be a longer video because I'm doing it all from scratch with you. So it's just something that I'm in the middle of my morning. I was cleaning my bathroom and I decided that it would be nice to actually come and say hi to everyone celebrating Thanksgiving today. So I have, whoops, I have that there, and I'll probably use this block again. Oh no, I've got another big one. Here we go. So we're blocked up. So we've got the two parts to the sunflower. I'm just using 2 leaves but not doing the 2-part stamping, and I've got the middle of my sunflower and I've got the greeting that I want to use, and I'm going to combine that within the stamping on the card. So let's just tidy up. I've chosen some colours again. So we've got Early Espresso, Mango Melody, Old Olive and Crushed Curry. Don't even know if it's all going to work, but do you know, it'll all evolve. If it's dreadful, you'll not be watching this. If I think it's okay, well, you'll be watching it. So I've got a sheet of Mango Melody, a sheet of Very Vanilla and a sheet of Early Espresso. So I think I'm going to use Early Espresso as my base, the Mango Melody for a layer, and I'm going to use, or no I'm not, I'm going to use the Mango Melody as the card base and the Early Espresso as the layer. Yes I am. So we'll cut them in a moment. What we'll do is the stamping, and then we'll do the cutting later. So I'm just move my stamps out, probably out of shot, but I'm going to use a full sheet of Very Vanilla that I'm going to probably make more than one card after with this, but I'm just going to do some free stamping and then I'll see how many cards I can make out of it later. So basically I'm going to use the crushed curry as the base of the sunflower. Now when you look at these stamps, there's one that's a bit flatter and then there's one that's got a bit more detail on it. So these are lovely stamps, but so this one, I think my crushed curry is a bit dry. I probably need to, I don't have a refill for it, so instead of refilling it, I'm going to buy one of the more modern pads in crushed curry. It's a colour I really like. So let's see what happens. It's quite pale, but we'll be okay. We'll just try what the Mango Melody, I might have to change tack a wee bit. We'll just try, see what the Mango Melody looks like. As I say, I haven't practiced this, I haven't tried it out, it's just a matter of having a go. So I can't even see properly. It's probably better. You could use your Stamparatus for this, or you could get your head right over the top. That's actually okay. I'm going to go with that, I think, yeah. Am I not? Yeah, we're just going to go with it. So we need to put down a few, because that's quite dry, I'm putting it on with sometimes when I've got a bigger stamp I do ink to stamp rather than stamp to ink, and when it's dry it sometimes works better that way too. So just randomly, well, I tried to be random but somehow it seems to end up looking a bit uniform, but hey, we'll just, it won't matter. So I'm leaving quite a bit of space between the large sunflowers because I just want to see what we're doing for time. Oh, we're fine for time. Keep an eye because I don't want it to die while I'm working. May have to do this in 2 parts. But sometimes it's nice just to see someone do something right through. If you get bored, of course, you can fast forward. Okay, so that'll do. That's enough sunflowers on here. Sunflowers are one of my favourite colours. Now let's get the top on. I'll put that to the side. Do some cleaning afterwards. So I'm going to just move this slightly. Of course, my Mango Melody is a new one, so it is quite juicy. So I'm not going to get these straight, but you know what, it doesn't matter, it's got a kind of water colour. I'm kind of just lining it up. Because my stamps are messy, I can't really see through anyway anymore, but that's down to me being a bit... It's okay, once I put the middle bit in, you'll not be any the wiser. I'm liking the look, so do you know that's what matters. Yeah, that was totally squint. Might not use that, but we'll see. Actually, I think I might just do it again. The good thing about doing this on the whole sheet is I can pick out the bit I want on my card. So this bit that's gone a bit wonky, that can be left out altogether. Okay, so do you see how that already gives that some depth? So Right, I'll put the Mango Melody away. We'll take the early espresso and give all our sunflowers a centre. No idea how to line this one up. Whoops, but if it covers the whole... Oh, I'm not doing that very well, am I? I'll just double do it. I'm sure there's a way to line it up, but if you're half blind and you're working under a camera, there is, I mean, you can see the shape, but aiming it at the hole isn't so easy. But okay, goodness knows what's going to happen here. I'm sure there'll be a bit that's usable. Oh, there's my sunflowers. They're okay. I'm happy with them. They look fine. Oh, I'm going to keep this because I'm going to use this for sentiment in a minute. So I'm just using Old Olive for my leaves. I don't know if I'm using both leaves or just the one, this fern-like one. None of the leaves that are in this set are actually like sunflower leaves, but you know, it's just, I love the texture. Tell me that's not nice. I think it's fab. It might be the first time I've used Old Olive with Mango Melody, but I think it's cool. I find this is just a nice way to relax, to stamp a full sheet. It's a lovely way to make wrapping paper. Do you know, it's good for lots of things. Actually, that's quite pretty, isn't it? And do you know what, if my sunflowers aren't perfect, well, do you know, it doesn't matter that much. So I chose this stamp, Gather Together and Give Thanks, because really that's the essence of Thanksgiving. It's the essence of most festivals that, certainly for me, as being brought up as a Christian, Christmas, the essence of Christmas is about gathering together with loved ones. Certainly was in the household that I grew up in. I'm doing these all, oh, that's not so good, well that bit won't be getting used. Janice, pay attention. This card won't need an actual sentiment on it because it's got this as part of it. What do you think? Gather together and give thanks. Just makes you want to get your family together and do something. And as I said to a friend last night who is celebrating Thanksgiving today, it's not, she's not very organised. She's been busy all week and she didn't get done this year all the cooking and the things that she likes to do and the things that are traditional for her and her family to have at Thanksgiving. But as I said to her, do you know what? The food isn't quite as important as the people you eat it with. So don't worry about not being organised. Don't stress yourself so that you're too tired to actually enjoy it once you get the family together. And I need to remember that sometimes myself when I'm doing getting my family together. Sometimes we ladies think we're superwomen or think we should be superwomen. Just putting that out of the way until I get my trimmer in. I'm actually really pleased with that. Maybe I'm easily pleased, I don't know. Right, so what I do first is I use centimetres, so we're 14.85 to get half of this our sheet of A4 that we have in Europe. I know that my friends, as I say in fun across the pond, you use inches, so you know I'm sure you've all got things that convert or just a different way. This card isn't really that dependent on exact measurements. And then we'll get this one. Now, yeah, I think we'll do our mat a bit smaller than usual. So I'll go to, there we go, because I want you to see this beautiful colour, this mango melody. So I'm going to cut this at 9.1 centimetres by 13.4. Don't worry too much, I'll pop it on my blog later today, but the main thing is that you can use your own measurements and make up, you know, make the card the way you want. So now I am going to cut myself a panel to put on that card. Should we do two at the same time? Right, so this has, I always work down in increments of 4, so I did 9.1. So now I want to do 8.7. I'm going to cut down there, pop this aside, and then cut this at, of course I didn't do that very thoughtfully, did I? This will go at 13. So that will go on there. And we'll find another wee card for that to go on, and I'll cut another. That wasn't my smartest move actually, the way I did that, but never mind. I think I'm trying to avoid this one. So we'll cut another one here at 8.7. And of course you can be selective then of which part you choose for your card. And I am going to do this at 13, so I'll just chop it there. That one's nice, I'll use them on small cards. And then, is that the same size? Yes it is, so then I need to cut, this one already is 9.1 in width, so it needs to be 13.4. Okay, so two cards coming up. Pop that to the side. I've got a snail here. I've got a rare old mess as well, haven't I? So, just very quickly, see if I can do this so I can take this film in one take. That would be something, wouldn't it, for me? So, again, just mat and layer. So this is a wee bonus video coming out just because I happen to be at home today, just because of my work routine is different this week. Just pop this all together. And then this one. Maybe just done that fold slightly off, but we'll sort that. So there we go, my friends, we're celebrating Thanksgiving today. Just let's clean up for the... Oh look, let's pop it over to the inches for you guys. Okay then. Gather together and give thanks. Happy Thanksgiving everyone. Don't forget to subscribe below and push the little bell icon so you get notified of when I'm going to show you something else again. I hope you will do this, what I did, take a stamp set and just play with it on a piece of paper, a piece of our very vanilla Whisper White, and then just make it up into some cards or gift tags or wrap a gift with it, whatever. But thank you for watching. See you soon.